Hi folks, Hank Dean here with Hank Dean Fitness. Fitness made simple. Happy Pride Month. Welcome LGBT community. We are going to do an amazing video with you today, a nice fitness workout. We are going to go from a high impact workout to a low impact workout. Do the best that you possibly can. Get ready to enjoy yourself. Hey folks, are you ready to get started with this workout? Bring yourself in, legs together, inhale up. Exhale all the way down. Open up those arms and up. Exhale all the way down. Let's push inside and tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reach those arms to the side and push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Over your head. Reach up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Legs together. Step it in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Both arms, reach it up. Hup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale up. Ha. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale all the way down. March it out. Pick it up. Good, you guys. Open it up. 6, 7. Double that up. Squeeze. 4, 5, 6. Touch those knees. Let's get them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bend those knees. Good. Keep that chest nice and tall. Push them down. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lift those toes, turn them in, press it. 2. Good. Move that toe. Let's get a punch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Punch them out again. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale up again. Exhale down. Right leg in the front. Touch the toe. And touch the toe. Bend it. Push it. Good. Watch it out. Let's go up. Good, you guys. Open it up. Out, out, and in. 1, 2, 3. Up. I'm going to go grapevine to the right side. Let's go. I pull it back. Step to the side. Good. Left leg. Go. Left. 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 Going to the purple. Let's go. Pull it back to the red. And step side touch. Ha. You got that? March it out. Huh. Good, you guys. Open up. Right, left, right, left. Let's do it again. Let's get it. Good. 2, 3, 4. Grapevine. Let's go. Pull it back. Now I do 2 jacks. 1, 2. I made it. 4. Left side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grapevine left. Pull it back. 4 jacks. 1, 2. Watch this foot. Front side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hands on knees. Lift up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Front side, 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Coming towards you. Up. Pulling it back. Coming up. Pulling it back. Front side, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Good, you guys. Kick it up. Pull it back. Kick it up. Pull it back. Give me 2 taps. Let's go. Push it up. Kick that leg in the front. Ha. Ha. 2 taps. 2. 2. Kick it up. 1 more time. 2 times. 2 times. Kick it up. Dig your heels behind you. Kick it up. Let's take a turn around the world. Dig it up. Good. Kick behind you. Turn it around. Ha. Here we go. Drill it down. Ha. Got it, guys? Doing good. 4, 3, 2. Watch my foot. I go. 1, 2, 3 to the other side. 1, 2. This side. This side. Head step touch. You got it? Pulling down. Good, you guys. Arm swing. Elbow up. You got it. Yeah. Last time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Move it up. Up. Pull it back. Move it up. Pull it back. Step 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Heel dig. Dig it out. Turn it around. Dig it up. Turn it around. 1, 2. Front side. 1, 2, 3. Ha ha. Yup, yup. You guys got it. Let's get some arms in there. Step it up. And good. Move it up. Bring it back. 2 steps in. Switch. Kick that leg. 2. Last set. 2 times. Go. Go. Kick. 2. Last one. 2. 2. Kick. 1, 2, 3. Step side. Step. All right. Watch this leg. I go. Knee. Knee. Kick. Punch. Knee. Knee. Kick. Punch. Knee. Knee. Kick. Punch. Knee. Knee. Kick. And step it in. Shake him out. Shake him out. Good, you guys. Opposite side. Knee. Knee. Kick. Punch. Knee. Knee. Kick. Punch. Knee. Knee. Kick. Punch. Knee. Knee. Kick. And step it in. You got it, guys? You're doing good. Are you ready for this? Turn this side, jog it out. Let's go. Get those feet off the floor. Yeah. Last set of 8. 2, 3. Happy Pride, you guys. Let's get this. Push them out. Let's go. Woo! You good? Heels in the front. Let's get it. Get it. Let's get it. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bring that heart rate down. Yes. Where we started. Watch my arms. Front, side, down. Front, side, down. Side, down. Yeah. Good. Good. Good, you guys. Give me those elbows. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Take a walk with me. Push it up. Back. Up. If you'd like to jog, that's fine. Up. Back. Up. Up. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Step inside. Woo. You guys are strong. You're doing it. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Watch the toe. Give me that shoulder. Rock it. Give me that heel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Outstanding. Good, you guys. Last time, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And we're outstanding. Hey folks, part 2 of this workout. Remember, our posture is very, very important to us. When we sit into the chair, you want to make sure that you're standing up nice and tall. Keep those shoulders back nice and easy. And breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Arms push it out to the wall behind you and push down. Nice tight arms. Do not put those arms down nice and easy. Keep them nice and tall. Relax those shoulders. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pull it up, up, open, open, up, open, open, up, open, open, up, open, and touch it up, and touch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, push the walls down, You got it, guys. Keep those arms nice and tight. Be accountable. Happy Pride. Push them out. You got it, guys. If you want to add a little bounce to it, a little flavor, go right ahead. Push them down again. Now we did 2 sets on there. I stuck that in on you. All right, here we go. And push. And open it up. Heel in front. And open it up. Again, up. Open up, lift it up, open up, watch my arms, I go, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. If it bothers you pushing those arms behind you, go into the front. That'll work, you got it? All right, you guys, let's get these legs moving, Push them out, moving it, moving. Good, moving it forward, chest up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Check it out. Let's go. 1, 2. Open, open. 1, 2. Now check this out. I'm going to go. Open, open. 1, 2. Open, open. 1. Squat down. Tap it. 1. Up. 2. Up. 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Up. 6, up, 7, up, back to the beginning, you guys. Go, Good, let's get those legs involved. Good, I work out all day, every day. Under those legs, let's get it. Push, 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 push. Elbows up to the ceiling, not leaning on that chair. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale up again, and all the way down. Woo! Hey folks, welcome back to Hank Team Fitness. We're in the final phase of this segment. We are going to do a little bit of mobility work from your hips to your knees, to your quads, to your hamstrings, to your adductors, and calves. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not. But we need these things to make sure that we stay strong and mobile all the time. Left leg out. Push it out, bend that knee nice and easy. Always keep the opposite knee nice and soft. Watch my leg. If I lift it off the floor, I can only lift it so high due to ball and socket. The leg can only go so high. So let's get that going. Here we go. Let's go. It's 1, down, 2, down, 3. No extra movement, just from the hip, right? 4, 5, some cha-cha heels. 6, here we go. 7, you should start to feel it in that bum, nice and easy. I did call it a bum, I apologize. You have other names for it, I got it, let's go. 4, 3, 2, best. You don't have to be good, but you can do it without the balance. Now my knee's in front of me. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time. Here we go. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring that leg all the way down. Step it to the side. Tap. Hold in. And in. Try to tap to that other knee. If you want to go a little bit further, let's go. Good. To the mid calf would be outstanding. And now we're going to go for the foot. Last set. 1. Good. 2. Good. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Pull that knee in. Lift it up. Good. On that final set, that leg should be burning, guys. Turn to the side. Push it back. Then that knee gets some relief into that leg. Push it to the yellow on that flag. Don't go to the red. That's a little bit too far. Good, you guys. Walk it out. Up. Turn that chair around. Are you ready? Leg out to the side. Let's get it. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Hold it up. Push it up. Squeeze. Keep going, folks. Keep it going. 5, 6, 7. Last time. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Knee up. Squeeze. Cha-cha-cha. Good, you guys. Make sure that core stays nice and tall. Pulling yourself up like someone is pulling the top of your head. Touch to the side, tap to the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull that elbow back. 5, 6, 7, and 8. To the calf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. To that foot. Let's go. Yeah. 2. Outstanding. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bring it in. Knee up. Let's go. Love when that happens on that beat. Turn it, push it back, let's go. Woo! Good, you guys. Push that chair out of the way. And move it up. Tap, tap, tap. All right, here we go, right side. 1, cha-cha. To the side. Cha-cha-cha. Right side. Side and side. Get those lips moving. Hips. 1, 2, and go. Side. Here we go, you guys. Let's get ready for that burner. Push it back. Stay in that squat. Stay in that squat. Down and push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push it back. Woo! 4, 5, 6, 7. Last jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and touch it in. You got it? You doing good? We're gonna bring it down. This is our cool down segment. Push that arm. You guys wore me out today. All right, inhale up. Exhale down. Touch the floor. Hold it there. Elbow up. Other side, elbow up. Elbows to the ceiling. Lift that back. There's a fire up in here. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Roll it up on that lower back. Take your time. Right arm all the way up. Foot over. Stretch that head. Good, you guys. Other side. Press. Good, you guys. And down. Walk those feet in. Heels in front. Ha! Happy Pride Month to you guys. Be blessed. Stay safe. We'll talk to you soon. Bye. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay.
Hi everybody, my name is Neha and I go by NehaXstitch on Instagram. I am born and raised in the Silicon Valley and I am an embroidery artist. So today I wanted to hop on to show you all a quick tutorial on how I make these little mini embroidery hoop keychains. They're a super fun project for y'all to try during quarantine, or if you're too lazy, I do custom orders on my Instagram page. So with that being said, let's get into the tutorial. Let's start by identifying the supplies we will need. Since I'm creating a pride flag heart, I have rainbow embroidery thread in red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. I also have a needle, some cross-stitch fabric, a water-soluble pen or marker, embroidery scissors, an embroidery hoop, and my supplies for the keychain, which is a miniature embroidery hoop, a key ring, and needle nose pliers. We will also need super glue and a couple of binder clips, so make sure to grab those as well. Our first step is to make sure we mark out our fabric. Here I have the miniature embroidery hoop that we're going to eventually mount the design on, and we're going to draw a rough outline with our water-soluble pen so that we know exactly where to center the design. The reason I'm using water-soluble marker is so that if I'm unable to completely hide the markings in the end, I can just run it underwater and the ink will disappear. Next, we will stretch the fabric on an embroidery hoop. This keeps the fabric tight and makes it easier to stitch. We just center the fabric on the back and then screw the top on to hold the fabric securely in place while we embroider. Before we begin embroidering, I'm actually going to take a second to show you all how I map out my patterns. It's important to create a pattern beforehand so that we're not trying to freehand our design on the fabric. I use an online program called Stitch Fiddle, which allows me to create the pattern digitally, which then translates to the actual embroidery. All of the embroidery you see on my page are my original designs, and I take a lot of pride in creating these. Now on to the actual embroidery. This is the most time-consuming and labor-intensive part, but it's obviously the most fun. I have my pattern up on my laptop just off camera, and I'm referring to it to know how many stitches I should do for each color. Each square on the digital pattern corresponds to one stitch on the fabric. We start from the left and stitch towards the right, and then go back over to complete the little X's. This style of embroidery is called cross-stitch, and it's honestly my favorite because it's very easy to create a clean, polished look with minimal effort. It's especially good for beginners because it's a very forgiving form of embroidery and is less intimidating than traditional hand embroidery where you have to be very precise. So we can just continue going row by row and tying off and swapping thread colors as we finish each section, as you can see here. I honestly love creating these miniature embroidery hoops. I've done a few other miniature pride pieces. I've done a little trans flag, a bisexual flag heart, and I've even created pins so that people can wear their pronouns proudly. On top of that, it's important to show solidarity with the LGBTQ community from within and from an ally standpoint, whether that is through verbal support, political action, advocacy, or on a personal level. Creating pride-inspired art has always reminded me that the fight for equality and equity is not over anytime soon, so we must keep going. And now looks like we are done with the embroidery portion of this piece. Once we put the last stitch in, we will just tie off the back and move on to mounting it onto the hoop. The reason we drew the outline in the beginning was to make it easy for us to center the pattern, and now it's going to serve as a guideline for where to cut the fabric. So I'm just going to grab my scissors and trim all the way around, removing the excess fabric. Now we can open up our miniature embroidery kit. Let's grab the smaller of the wooden circles and use it to center our embroidery. Then we can grab the hoop and sort of squeeze it on so that the fabric is sandwiched between the wooden circle and the hoop. This is a little tricky and it takes some getting used to because you want to grab the fabric in the center so that it looks centered when you finish the piece. As you can see, I'm obviously struggling here, which means I need a lot more practice, but after a little adjusting, we can get it in the right place. Now, we need to get rid of all of this excess fabric. I'm going to carefully trim around the edge, but I'm going to leave a little tab at the top because we want to make sure to secure the part of the fabric that is actually not grabbed by the hoop, which is the little divot at the top. Assembling the hardware is the next step. Grab the first nut and screw it onto the screw. Then we'll thread the first part of the embroidery hoop on, followed by the key ring, then push the screw through to the other side of the embroidery hoop. Then we can fasten the last nut onto the hoop, and this is where needle nose pliers are helpful because they can grab the tiny piece and screw it in tightly. And for our last step, we are just going to seal everything in place. I am going to run the super glue around the edge of the embroidery hoop and then take the backing and just squish it right on. To help it glue tightly, I'm going to put the 2 binder clips around on each side and let it dry for about 5 to 10 minutes or until I feel the embroidery hoop is dry and secure. Once the hoop is dry, that is all you need to do. Pull the binder clips off and your keychain is ready to go. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial on how I make my miniature pride embroidery keychains. To see more of my work, you can check out my Instagram page at NehaXstitch, and feel free to send me a DM or just pop in to say hi. I would love to see you all. Thank you.
Hello and welcome. My name is Ms. Michelle and I am from the San Jose Public Library, and I want to welcome you to our Pride Storytime and activity. I am so glad that you are here celebrating with me today, and I want to give a big thank you to Silicon Valley Pride for inviting us to join them in their 2020 Pride celebration, Equality Rising. Before we start getting into our books and our activity, I think it's time we say hello, and we say hello with a song. So I am going to be singing the song, and I'm also going to be signing some of the songs to you as well. If you know the signs, wonderful. And if you don't, I'm going to teach them to you. So we're going to learn 2 signs. This is from American Sign Language. We're going to learn 2 of them today. We're going to learn hello or hello. And we're going to learn friends. The sign for friend, you're going to take 1 friend and then 2 friends, and then they're going to give each other a hug and another hug. Normally we get to hug our friends, but right now we don't, and that's really sad. But in the before times, we got to hug our friends. We hug and we hug. So we're going to say hello, and we're going to find the word for friend. All right? Sing along and follow along if you can. We're going to sing this twice. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Let's sing it one more time. Really good heartfelt hello. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Very good, and a big hello. Thank you so much again for joining us for our Pride Storytime and activity. My name, of course, is Ms. Michelle, and I am with the San Jose Public Library. Pride is a wonderful time, and normally we celebrate it in June. That is National Pride Month. But us in Silicon Valley, we like to celebrate it in August. And our Pride celebration is usually in person in August, and unfortunately we cannot celebrate in person this year. And it's very sad, and we have all the right to mourn that loss. But that doesn't mean we can't celebrate Pride at home and Pride with our families. And Pride with our friends. If we have an online call or an online celebration or a virtual celebration, it's just as important to take that time to celebrate Pride. Pride is a time where we can celebrate our truest selves without judgment and with full acceptance. We get that time to celebrate who we are, who we truly are. We can wear what we like. We can be how we like. We can just be ourselves. And that is an important time to celebrate, and that is important to have that time together and to celebrate with other people too. So I want to welcome you, and I want to encourage you, celebrate Pride at home. Have your own Pride celebration. Put on your favorite outfit, put on your favorite music, dance and sing, and truly celebrate who you are. So with our first story today, before we get to our first story today, I want to warm up our fingers, get our wiggles out with our fingers. So we're going to sing about a very dear friend of mine, a spider. Spiders are very helpful for us, and we're going to use our fingers to tell the story of the itsy bitsy spider. So bring your hands up. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. That centers me. It's a really good grounding exercise, plus you get to use your hands. So our first story today. Our first story is called Jacob's New Dress. Jacob's New Dress, and this story is written by Sarah and Ian Hoffman, and it is illustrated by Chris Case, and it is published by Albert Whitman and Company. Jacob's New Dress. Jacob ran to join Emily in the dress-up corner. Dress-up corner, super fun. Emily slid into a shiny yellow dress, while Jacob wiggled into a sparkly pink dress. They both reached for the crown, but Jacob got there first. "I'll be the princess," he said. Christopher frowned. "Jacob, why do you always wear the girl clothes? Put on the knight armor. That's what the boy wears." "Christopher, stop telling us what to do," said Emily. Miss Wilson heard the hubbub. "What's going on, kids?" "Jacob is wearing girl clothes," complained Christopher. "The dress-up corner is where we can come to use our imagination," Miss Wilson said. "You can be a dinosaur, a princess, a farmer, anything. Christopher, what do you want to be?" "A boy," Christopher scowled. Miss Wilson smiled. "Jacob, well, you try it. What new thing could you imagine being? A firefighter? A policeman?" "Miss Wilson," Jacob said proudly, "I'm the princess." "How was your school today?" Mom asked, studying Jacob's face. "Fun?" "Christopher says boys can't wear dresses," said Jacob. "Can they?" "Of course they can," Mom hugged Jacob. "Why don't you get the dress you wore on Halloween and play in the house in that?" Jacob pulled on his witch's dress and twirled. He loved the way the black lace swirled around him. "I want to wear my dress to school." Jacob's mom frowned. "I don't think so," she said. "That's for dress up at home. It would get dirty at school." "Then can I get a regular dress? A dress I can wear to school?" Mom was quiet. "Let me think about it," she said. Jacob wondered what to play next. Pirate? Princess? Bird! Heaping 3 towels onto the floor, Jacob made a nest. Then he wrapped another towel around himself for feathers. Snug and warm, he imagined what a school dress would look like. The next morning, Jacob stood on the stairs wrapped in a giant bath towel. "What are you wearing?" asked Mom. "It's like a dress, but I can get it dirty," Jacob said, pointing to the towel. "I made it." Dad frowned. "You can't go to school like that." "Put on some shorts and a t-shirt under that dress thing," Mom said. "We're late for school." "What's that?" demanded Christopher. Jacob moved closer to his mom. "Good morning, Christopher," said Jacob's mom. "Jacob's wearing something new he invented. Isn't it nice?" Christopher didn't answer. "I want a dress like that!" cried Emily. "Where'd you get it?" "It's not a dress," said Jacob, glancing up at his mom. "It's a dress thing." Jacob saw Emily smile and grinned back. "I can make you one!" The playground was full of laughter and running feet as the children played tag. Christopher sneaked up and yanked off Jacob's towel and ran away, whooping. "Christopher is mean," hissed Emily. Jacob watched Christopher wave the towel like a captured flag and started to cry. "How was school today?" Mom asked. "Christopher stole my dress thing," said Jacob. The tears flooded back. Mom hugged Jacob. "I'm sorry. Christopher's not always a good friend." "Mom," whispered Jacob, "can you help me make a real dress?" Mom didn't answer. The longer she didn't answer, the less Jacob could breathe. "Let's get the sewing machine," she said finally. Jacob felt the air refill his body. He grinned, and Mom smiled back. "There are all sorts of ways to be a boy," she said, "right?" Dad looked up from his book. "Mom and I made a dress," said Jacob quietly. Dad studied the dress. Jacob started to get that can't breathe feeling again. "I can see you worked hard on that dress," said Dad. "Are you sure you want to wear it to school?" Jacob nodded. Dad nodded back and smiled. "Well, it's not what I would wear, but you look great." Jacob skipped up the front walk to school. He found Emily inside and showed her his new dress. They found matching colors in their clothes and laughed, purple and white. "Did you want to play dress up?" asked Emily. "No, monkey bars." Together they ran out to the playground, and they did so many amazing things. They climbed, and they held hands, and they looked at each other's dresses. Oh, they had so much fun. "My mom and I made this dress," Jacob said proudly at circle time. "We used her sewing machine." "That's wonderful," said Ms. Wilson. "Was the sewing machine hard to use?" "Why does Jacob wear dresses?" interrupted Christopher. Ms. Wilson paused. "I think Jacob wears what he's comfortable in, just like you do. Not very long ago, girls couldn't wear pants. Can you imagine that?" Christopher shook his head. "I asked my dad, and he said boys don't wear dresses." Jacob rubbed the hem of his dress, looking at the little stitches he'd sewn himself. He could hear Ms. Wilson and the other kids talking, but their words sounded far away. On the playground, Christopher yelled, "Let's play tag, boys versus girls. Jacob, you're on the girls' team." A bunch of kids laughed. Jacob felt his dress surrounding him like armor. Soft, cottony, magic armor. "Christopher, I made this dress. I'm proud of it, and I'm going to wear it." "And you know what else?" Jacob tagged Christopher. "You're it!" Jacob sprinted across the playground, his dress spreading out like wings. The end. This story is really great, and it's one that I hope that you can share with each other and with your families. I think that Jacob's mom is right. There is many ways to be a boy, and that may include wearing a dress. And I think that's really great, and I think it's really wonderful to see the supportive adults in Jacob's life, his teacher and his parents, who recognize, even his dad, that that's not something that his dad would wear, but acknowledging that Jacob worked really hard on that dress, and he also looks great in it too. And his mom, who was reluctant at first, which of course is different. She doesn't want her son and her child to be bullied at school for what he's wearing and the fact that he's different and the fact that he is a boy wearing a dress, and there's nothing wrong with that, and she doesn't think there's nothing wrong with that, but there are plenty of other people that do. And I think that this story is really wonderfully supportive, and I think it is really great to see the very many ways that you can be a boy, or any gender that you identify with. There's no one right way. So thank you very much for enjoying this story, and we have more to come.
For our activity, we're going to make paper plate rainbow twirlers for our yard. With a few simple pieces you can find around the house and a few easy steps, you can add a little bit of pride, festivities to your yard. Follow me. Okay, for our paper plate rainbow twirlers, you are going to need a little bit of tape, a pair of scissors, and maybe some help from an adult. A piece of string, you could use string like this. This is cotton string from the kitchen, or you can use ribbon. You can use a rubber band that's been cut. You can use pretty much anything. This is what you're going to tie your paper twirler to hang from. When you go to hang it from a tree or from a flagpole or something like that. You can even put, like I said, you can even put your paper twirler on the end of a stick, and you can walk around with it almost like a flag. And then you'll need, of course, markers or anything to draw with. So I'm using markers. You can use paints, you can use crayons, you can use pencils, you can use whatever you have in the house. And then finally, you'll need a paper plate, preferably a plain white one like this, that's easy to draw on, easy to color. There's no brand preference. And you'll just need something that you can color on that won't wipe away so easily. Some of them that have the glossy finish, they may be a little bit harder to draw on, especially with markers. You may be able to do that with paint. But for markers, this kind of plain paper plate works the best. So, the rainbow flag is a very distinct and prominent and almost the quintessential symbol of LGBTQ pride. And it has the main six colors of the rainbow. You have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And that's for the original design of the flag included these six colors. There was a new iteration a few years ago out of Philadelphia that included brown and black to give recognition and symbolize the importance of black and persons of color in the LGBTQ civil rights movement and in the community in general. To be as inclusive as we can. So today these are the colors that I'm going to use. You can use whatever variation of colors you want to use. This is your rainbow flag. This is your pride flag. You can make it what you want it to be. I'm going to do this. So I'm going to just color in the page as I were a color on the plate. So I'm going to move some things around. And we're going to get started with coloring. Okay, we've got one side colored. Take a deep breath. Flip the plate over, and we gotta color the other side. So, you can go backwards if you remember what you're doing. And you want to try to line up the colors as best you can. You don't have to, but it does create a really consistent spiral and rainbow when you try to match the colors. If you cannot, if you would like to do something completely different, you're more than welcome to. You can go crosswise, you can just go offset the colors a little bit. That would be pretty cool too. Like I said, make this your own. So, back to coloring. So, now that you have both sides of your plate colored, you can then get started with the cutting. So you're going to need scissors, and maybe if you want help from an adult, you can grab an adult and they can help you cut. Otherwise, you can take your scissors, and then you're going to start cutting in a spiral towards the middle of the plate. So start at the edge, and you can go in any direction you want. I found that cutting on the plate when it's essentially upside down is easier to cut, and you're able to get a longer spiral. Don't know why that is, but that's how I found out to be. So you're going to take your scissors and start at the edge, and then work your way in. A little bit in the middle there. So you've cut it, and it's not like this. So you get a nice long spiral like that. See how cool that looks? And it's on both sides. So when it spins in the wind, you get a rainbow on both sides. And then for the last little bit, you're going to take your piece of string, and either you can, if you know how to tie a knot, you can tie a knot on one end, or you can grab an adult and have them tie a knot in one end, and if it cooperates, you can make a knot like that, just a single knot, and you want to tighten it, and then you don't have to use, you can probably keep it to just the knot, so you're going to slip it into the edge here, you can see, just inside the end of your spiral, so the very middle of your spiral, you just slip it in there. It should hold with just the knot, but if you're worried and you want a little bit more, you want it to be a little more substantive, you can take a piece of tape and tape the string down. So I've got my tape here. I'll take a piece of tape, and then you can just tape your string there, and that way, if it's blowing in the wind, you shouldn't lose it. And now that you have your string there, you pull it up like that, and there you have it. You have your rainbow paper plate wind twirler. And it spins around and it looks pretty cool when it's out there in the wind. You can hang it from a tree, you can hang it from a flagpole, you can hang it from a fence, you can hang it in your room from the ceiling, you can hang it on the edge of a pole or a stick, and you can walk with it, and it's almost like you're walking with a flag. So, there you have it. A little bit of pride for your yard.
All right. Now we get to talk about probably the biggest symbol of the Pride celebration, and Pride celebrations everywhere, which is the rainbow flag, or the Pride flag, which I have behind me. The Pride flag was designed in 1978 by Gilbert Baker from San Francisco, and it has been flown at every single Pride celebration since then. It has gone through a couple of iterations in the last few years. The latest from Philadelphia which includes black and brown to the flag to recognize black and people of color that are part of the Pride community, and especially to give recognition to black and people of color who were at the very start of the civil rights movement for the LGBTQ community, such as Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera, who are at the very start and pioneers in our civil rights movement in the 1960s. So I hope by now you have your beautiful rainbow flag twirlers that I encourage you to hang around the house, hang around the room. You can put them in their yard. You can attach sticks or little handles to them, and you can trail them behind you as you parade around your neighborhood and celebrate Pride wherever you are. We're also going to read a book that talks about Pride festivals as well. So before we get started, we're going to sing another song, and we're going to learn some signs as well, and we're going to learn the signs for the colors of the rainbow. I have a rainbow behind me. We're going to learn the signs for each color, and we're going to sing about the rainbow. So the first color and the first sign we're going to learn is the sign for red. Red is like this. You're going to take your hook and do like this. That's the sign for red. And the sign for orange, you're going to take like this, and you're going to shake it right next to the corner of your mouth. And this is the sign for orange. And then the sign for yellow, yellow is like this. And the sign for green, green is like this. And the sign for blue, and the sign for purple is like this. And then the sign for colors, colors is like this, which is a fun sign to do. And the sign, of course, for a rainbow is like this. You tap, and then you make a rainbow with your hand. So we're going to sing this song twice, so I'm going to go a little slow because I'm still learning myself. So sing along with me, okay? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Those are the colors of the rainbow. Very good. Let's do it one more time. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Those are the colors of the rainbow. Excellent. Well done. All right, our next story, as I said, is a beautiful story. It's all about Pride festivals. This Day in June by Gail E. Pittman, and it's illustrated or drawn by Christina Litton. And this book was published by Imagination Press from the American Psychological Association. So this day in June. This day in June, parade starts soon. Rainbow arches and joyful marches. Look at all those rainbows. Motors roaring, spirits soaring. Oh, excellent. Oh, look at all those motorcycles. So very cool. Voices chanting, doggies panting. Look at all those pups. Clad in leather, perfect weather. Artists painting, sisters sainting. Look at those sisters. I love their umbrellas, and I love their makeup too. Banners swaying, children playing. That's right. Pride celebrations are for families too. Dancers jumping, music pumping. Oh, the best way to celebrate is by dancing. Sidewalks shaking, tummies aching. Oh, my tummy aches after Pride festivals from cheering and laughing and singing. Oh, such joy. painted ladies and crying babies. Well, the painted ladies are for the houses in the background. They're from San Francisco. Yes, and this is an equality march, of course. Fancy dresses and flowing tresses. Look at those beautiful ladies. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous outfits. Loving kisses, so delicious. All invited, all excited. That's right. Everyone is invited to celebrate Pride. This day in June, we're all united. That's right. The end. I highly recommend this book, checking this book out from the library. It has a beautiful and thorough explanation of a lot of the things that you'd see in each of these pages and each of the pictures shown. And I highly recommend it if you're teaching someone else about the Pride festivals, as well as learning a little bit more about Pride festivals for yourself. Highly recommend it. Thank you so much. I want to thank you all for joining us for our story time today. Again, I'm sad that we can't celebrate Pride in person, but this is a wonderful way for me to celebrate Pride with you, and I'm so glad you joined me today. Big thanks again to Silicon Valley Pride for inviting the San Jose Public Library to join in on their virtual Pride event this year. I hope you get a chance to check out some of the other events happening this month. So I hope to see you soon, hopefully in person. If not, I will see you around. Happy Pride!
Hi everyone, my name is Isabel. I'm from AMD and I'm a design engineer. And as a part of my way to relax during this pandemic, I fold a lot of origami. This helps me exercise both my right brain and my left brain. This is necessary for me, at least when I'm debugging and I'm stuck at work for debugging. This is how I get back to it, by just exercising my left brain, and it works out. I just want to mention the origin of the word origami. The word oru and the word gami. Oru means to fold and gami means paper. So that's the history of the word origami. I want to mention the different sizes of origami paper that I work with. So this is the 6 by 6 inches. This is the 3 by 3, and these are the fold that I usually do. This is, of course, the traditional crane. There's a history behind that. This is what we call the Tokyo cherry, and each one requires 30 pieces of paper. And this is what we call the icosahedron. That's also required 30 pieces of paper. There's also the origami stars, and as a Pride member, I created one of these. Also, there is this very, I won't say difficult, but it's fun to make. It's called the fireworks. And so what it is you get 8 colors of paper and fold them, a total of 192 paper, and it works as a firework. But today, I'm going to show you how to fold a crane and also butterfly. What I want to show you today is how to make a crane. Crane is a very traditional origami in Japan. This is a tiny version of it, and so we're going to make a bigger version. First of all, I want to talk about the types of paper that people use when folding origami. There is the single-sided, as what we call it, because one side is white and the other side is colored. We also have double-sided ones, which I don't have at the moment, but I'm sure you can imagine that the same color on both sides. We have the 6 by 6, and we have the 3 by 3. These are the 3 by 3, and these are the 6 by 6 sizes. So for the crane, we're going to use a single-sided paper. And that is because it'll be easier for you to see which side goes in and outside of the origami folds. Usually when I was starting to fold origami, I found it very helpful to have a single-sided paper so that it helps me remember what I'm working on, and it also helps me with where the fold's supposed to go. So with the magic of camera and filming, this is the paper that I wanted to use, and what I wanted to show you is how to fold. This is what I already folded, and what I want to show you here is the way I fold. The way I fold is different in that, well, I don't think it's different, but this helps me remember exactly how to make a particular piece of origami. The first thing we do is we take the color side and we fold it in, as you can see in my crease. The secret origami, the secret when you're folding origami paper or any origami is to have a strong crease, and so that's very important. Take your time when you're first time doing this, and then so the next step is to also fold it on the other side. So now we have both sides folded diagonally, like so. Then the next fold is you flip your paper to the white side, and imagine that this is not here, so I'm going to fold that in again. That's one side. And then fold on the other side. And this way, the way that we fold it this way, it's easy for us to recognize that this is the top of our crane, and that's really the peak of the crane. That's what we're working on. And also, as the beginning of the first fold of the crane, we needed to make a diamond. And for me, it's easier to fold it the way I did, because now it's easy for me to recognize what a diamond looks like, and that's what it looks like. So now we have a diamond. Now remember, the bottom is going to be open like this, and this is the top. So keep in mind that the top is closed and the bottom will be open, like that. So now we should have something that looks like a diamond. Either way you fold it, you should have a diamond. But we want it to look like this. And it's always easy for me to look at the bottom where the fold is so I can imagine exactly how I'm supposed to fold it. So it looks like that. We're supposed to have the open at the bottom. The next step we're going to do is we're going to take this flap and we're going to fold that in like this. And again, strong crease. Then let's fold the other side. And so now we have something that looks like that. Then the next step is we flip it and we fold this in again the other side. And once again the other side. Okay, so now you have something that looks like a kite. Always good practice to have a strong crease, and so that's why I'm doing this. So now you have something that looks like a kite. The next step is we open up that flap, those two flaps, and we open this side. And as I was pushing it, you see the crease that I made earlier. I'm going to make a crease again up. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold these up, and as I was pushing that up, I'm also pushing the right side and the left side of my paper so that I have this shape. And that's one side. So it should look like this. The next step is we're going to do the same. We're going to repeat this step on the other side. Just again, as I lift that up, I'm pushing these sides of the paper. So now we have something that looks like this. Okay, now that we have this shape, the next step we're going to do is we're going to have to put that down because we need a table now. And we are going to fold this side, just this two-sided flap over here, in, just as before. And remember now, this is the two legs that I'm talking about. And so that's what we're folding, is the two legs. There's that one side, and then there's the other side. So we should have something that looks like that. Okay, and then what we're going to do next is we're going to flip this side and do the same thing. The opposite side. So now we have something that looks like that. Once again, just to remind yourself, this is the top, this is the bottom. So anytime there's a peak, that's the top. And so it's easier to see and to orient yourself. So now that we have something that looks like this, so now again, we have the two legs, that is what I call it. And what we're going to do is we're going to push that up and fold that up. Usually I align it with this side, with this edge. So I have this edge right here that as I fold, I'm going to align this edge to this edge, or flush it. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. There it is. It's starting to look like a crane. And so the next step is, once you have something like that, then you have this crease right here at the bottom. What you do is you kind of turn this and then open up this side of the leg that you just put a crease on. Then you fold that up. Okay. Then you fold that as if you're closing it. That's okay if it's not perfect. The first time you do it, you're going to have to do it a couple times. Then we'll also do the same on the other side. See how it's starting to look like a crane now? Okay. Okay. So you should have something that looks like this. So now this is how to make our crane. And so once you have something like that, you take both of these are the wings, what I call them. And then you just kind of spread it a little bit until you have a square in the middle. Square-ish, like a pillow-looking thing in the middle. And then this is the biggest decision that you're going to have to make, is which side do you want to be the tail or the beak. And usually the prettiest side would be my tail. But for this time, this is it right now. And so this is what I'm going to make as the beak, or the head of the crane. And so what we do is we fold that in, like that. So we have a crane. Thank you for joining me in today's session and learning how to fold an origami crane. Happy Pride!
Happy Pride! We're celebrating at Children's Discovery Museum.
Every year, Children's Discovery Museum of San Jose celebrates Pride in our very own way in an event called Proud of My Family. These are some selections on our program today from our virtual event we held in June. For story time, we'll be reading the family book. For our section on art, we'll be creating a pride flag and learning more about its meaning. After that, we'll get ready for the Pride Parade and make a festive streamer. And then we'll end our presentation with our Proud of My Family video and parade that was created especially for our Proud of My Family event this past June. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you at the Virtual Purple Museum. And you can visit our website to find out more about our Proud of My Family activities and see videos that are not featured here. Happy Pride, everybody!
Welcome to Storytime. My name is Laura. I'm the Early Childhood Program Developer at Children's Discovery Museum. And this is my son, Mason.
Hi.
Hi. And we have a really special story today about families and what makes each of our families unique and special. All right, so are you ready for our story? Let's sing our story, our opening song first before we start, okay? Here it goes. If you're ready for a story, take a seat. If you're ready for a story, take a seat. Check your hands, check your feet. Check your hands, check your feet. If you're ready for a story, take a seat. All right, well, welcome everyone. Today's story we have is called The Family Book by Todd Parr. And one of the things I love about this book is that it shows how each family is different and unique. There's lots of different ways that we can be families, right? So think about the members of your family. Mason, who's in our family? Who do we have in our family? Here, come so they can see you.
Tony.
Tony, we have Daddy. Who else is in our family? Oh, me, yes.
Myself.
Yourself, Mason.
Our old cat.
I know we used to have a cat in our family, but the cat actually died, passed away. But now what do we have instead? Max. We have Max. Would you like to meet Max?
Presenting now, Max.
Oh, Max does backflips.
Well, I
Max.
make him do backflips. He's a stuffy.
He's a stuffy, but we still consider Max a part of our family, huh? Yeah. So think about the members of your family. What do you like to do with your family? How do you have fun? What do we do to have fun?
Ride bikes on the driveway.
We ride bikes, yeah. Sometimes we play basketball in the driveway.
Once my cousin came over and our basketball hoop can go high and really down, high and down. So it was my cousin and my dad versus me, and I actually won on the high hoop.
So we actually got to play basketball with our cousin as well, or your cousin, my niece.
Yeah.
As well, yeah. Sometimes we like to have birthday parties together. Sometimes we watch TV together. TV. Sometimes we eat treats together.
After dinner.
After dinner. What did we have for treats last night? Do you remember?
Root beer floats.
Yeah. So we do lots of fun things together. So think about the fun things that you do together as a family.
I like root beer now.
Yeah. And how do you show your family that you love them? What are some things that you do to show your family that you love them? What are some things that you do?
Hugs.
Hugs.
XOXO.
Yeah. Oh, we can write XOXO for hugs and kisses. Sometimes you could say, I love you. Sometimes you could do something nice for a member of your family. Like maybe make them breakfast or bring them flowers.
I do
maybe
not
pick a
know
flower.
how to make breakfast.
That's true. Anyways, all right, so first, before we start our story, I have a song that we're going to sing together, and I'll sing it for you first. It goes to the tune of Rock-a-Bye Baby, and I have the lyrics here if you can read them. So I'll sing it first, and then we'll sing it all together. Okay, ready? It goes, some families are big, some families are small. Everyone's family is unique after all. I love my family, and you can see, with hugs and with laughter. My family loves me. Yay! Okay, you ready? We're gonna sing it together now. Okay? Some families are big, some families are small. So everyone's family is unique after all. I love my family, and you can see, with hugs and with laughter, my family loves me. Yay! Give yourselves a big round of applause.
Yeah! Wait.
Oh, yay, Max. All right, my friends, we are going to read our book called The Family Book by Todd Parr. You ready?
Todd, he's a good writer.
We love Todd Parr. Todd Parr makes some awesome books. Okay, friends. It says, some families are big. Look at all these rabbits. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Some families are small. How many are in this family? 1, 2. Some families are the same color. Look, they're all skunks. And some families are different colors. What colors do you see of the fish? Yellow, green, kind of a teal green. red, purple. All families like to hug each other. Look at them hugging. I love big hugs. They feel nice. Some families live near each other. Are those mice hanging out in little mice holes? And some families live far from each other. Whoa, look at this family is here on one planet and the rest of their family's on this planet. That's so far. Some families look alike. How are they all look alike? Look, they all have glasses, purple hair. They dress alike. And some families look like their pets. How do they look like their pet? What do you notice? They have the same hair. All families are sad when they lose someone that they love. Look at their two fish, they look really happy. And then one of the fish went away and oh, look at, looks kind of sad. Some families have a stepmom or stepdad or stepsisters or stepbrothers. So sometimes two different families come together to make one family. And some families adopt children. It's like, here's a penguin, and look at the penguin's children. They're ducks. But they're still a family, huh? Some families have two moms, and some families have two dads. Some families have one parent instead of two. All families like to celebrate special days together. What's happening in this picture? Someone is turning, how old are they turning? 100 years old. It's a big celebration. Some families like to eat the same things. What are they eating? What are the cows eating? That's right, they're eating the grass. And some families like to eat different things. What are they eating? What's the dog eating? A bone. What about the cat? A fish. What's the rabbit eating? A carrot. They all eat different things. Some families like to be quiet. Shh, they're sleeping. Uh-oh. And some families like to be noisy. They go, ow! Can you do that with me? Ow! Some families like to be clean. All in the bathtub. Scrub it up, scrub. Some families like to be messy. And in some families, some people like to be clean while the other members like to be messy. Some families live in a house by themselves. And some families share a house with other families. Look at all these different families are in one house. We're all friends. All families can help each other be strong and support each other. It's very important in the family. There are lots of different ways to be a family. Your family is special no matter what kind it is. And it says, love, Todd. Do you remember who Todd was? Todd is the author and the illustrator of the book. He wrote this book especially for everyone in their families. All right, that's our story. So what did you think of our story? Did you like that? Yeah? Awesome. I love that book too. All right, my friends, we have a couple different activities we're gonna do today in honor of our stories. The first one, actually Mason, can I have your help with this one?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the first game we're gonna play is that's okay, we'll sit down, we'll do this one. The first game I have that we're gonna do is I have this giant dice right here.
It's humongous.
It's humongous. Again, it's as big as Mason's head.
Almost.
Almost.
I need to see what I can.
And on each side is something that that families do together. Okay, so like things like hug each other, celebrate together, play together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toss it in the air. Mason's gonna catch it, and whichever thing we land on, we're gonna pretend to do all together. So at home, you're gonna help pretend to play with us as well. Okay? You ready?
Get something and like a penny or something.
No, I don't think they need a penny. Oh, look, they're gonna do whatever sorry, that was my Legos. We're gonna do whatever we land on. Okay, our Legos, because we're a family, so we share, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, here we go. We're gonna toss it. Mason's gonna catch it. What'd it land on? Celebrate. Okay, so how are we gonna celebrate? Everybody put on your party hat. Woo! Get your noise blower.
And dance.
And we're gonna sing happy birthday.
Happy birthday
or maybe happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Ow, sorry. Happy birthday to you. Woo! All right. So we all celebrate. Celebrations. Okay, but what's something else that families do? Okay, roll the dice. What did we get? We eat together.
Wait, I have a question.
Huh? We
Why
eat
can't-
together.
Oh, I did not. I was like, where's that guy's hair?
All right, so let's see. What are we gonna pretend to eat? What do we like to eat together? Think about something you like to eat together as a family at home.
Treats.
Treats. How about dinner? What do we like to eat for dinner?
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese or pasta. So okay, everybody, we're gonna eat our mac and cheese, but you eat whatever you like to eat at dinner as a family. So I'm gonna scoop up my noodles. Mason, you make the best pasta.
Hey, I made mac and cheese.
Isn't that pasta?
No.
Oh. Maybe we eat different things sometimes. Okay, mine's spaghetti. And yours is mac and cheese. All right, my turn. We're gonna do this. Ready? You gonna catch it? Yeah. Okay. What did you get? What did we get? What is it? Read together. Oh, does everyone like to read together? I know we like to read together at bedtime. Here, let's snuggle and read. All right, so pretend like you have your book. Open up your book and say, once upon a time.
Some friends like to be clean. Some
families like to be messy.
I can't believe I said friends.
All right, let's do another thing that we like to do together as a family. Let's see, what's it gonna be? Guess, what do you think? What is it? Oh, what do they like to do? They like to hug each other. Okay, let's find a member of our family and give each other a big hug. Ooh, big hugs. All right, last one. Let's do one more. Okay, throw it up, Mason.
I'm just gonna do my egg on.
Okay, all right, let's throw it up. There we go. Oh, what's this one? Play with each other. What do you like to play with your family? What do we like to play? We like to play basketball sometimes. So here, let's dribble.
What I just realized?
I'm gonna shoot a basket. Are you gonna shoot a basket with me?
Yeah, but first.
Huh?
Basketball.
What? Oh yeah, it has basketball on there.
Okay, let's shoot a basket.
Okay,
This is our basket.
All right, here we go. Ready? Woo! Yay! All right, my friends, now we have a song that we're going to do together. So I'm going to move you back so that you have a little bit more room to move. Here we go. Here we go.
La, la, la,
All right, my friends. So our song is called If You Are a Family and, if you're a family and you know it, instead of if you're happy and you know it, okay? So here we go. Sure. If you're a family and you know it, clap your hands. If you're a family and you know it, clap your hands. If you're a family and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're family and you know it, clap your hands. How about give a hug? Oh, Mason, I need you to give me a hug. If you're a family and you know it, give a hug. If you're a family and you know it, give a hug. If you're a family and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're a family and you know it, give a hug. I'm supposed to catch him. Oh my gosh. Give a hug. All right, now we're going to do blow kisses. If you're a family and you know it, blow a kiss. If you're a family and you know it, blow a kiss. If you're a family and you know it and you really want to show it, you're a family and you know it, blow a kiss. And if you're, now we're going to shout hooray. Okay, ready? If you're a family and you know it, shout hooray. Hooray! If you're a family and you know it, shout hooray. Hooray! If you're a family and you know it and you really like to show it, if you're a family and you know it, shout hooray. Hooray! Yay! Awesome! All right, everyone, thank you so much for coming to story time today. We hope you had a lot of fun. We're going to sing our goodbye song, and it goes like this. Our hands say thank you with the clap, clap, clap. Our feet say thank you with the tap, tap, tap. Clap, clap, clap. Tap, tap, tap. We roll our hands, and we roll them really fast. And we roll them even faster and faster, because what happens when we stop? We have to say goodbye.
Well, wait.
All right. Thank you all for joining us for story time. We'll see you again.
Wait, how do you... Oh, yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Hello everybody and happy Pride! Today we're going to be making our own Pride flags. We'll talk a little bit about the meanings of the colors of the Pride flag, and I'll also show you other examples of Pride flags and talk about their significance. Alright, so you ready to get started? You're going to need a white piece of paper, a black marker, and color markers in red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Alright, you ready to get started? Let's go! June is Pride Month, where we celebrate and honor our LGBTQ plus communities. The museum every year hosts an event celebrating families, and specifically LGBTQ families, children, and their allies. LGBTQ stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, questioning, or queer. In 1977, Harvey Milk challenged Gilbert Baker, a veteran who taught himself to sew, to come up with a symbol of pride for the gay community. This is the original Pride flag. It's inspired by Judy Garland's Over the Rainbow, and these colors flew at the San Francisco Gay Freedom Day Parade celebration on June 25, 1978. Each color celebrates an aspect of queer pride. This is the most familiar Pride flag. In 1979, the community landed on the 6-color version, which was hung from lampposts in San Francisco. The colors on this Pride flag represent red for life, orange for healing, yellow for sunlight, green for nature, blue for serenity or harmony, violet for spirit. In 2017, the city of Philadelphia adopted a revised version of the flag designed by the marketing firm Tierney that adds black and brown stripes to the top of the standard 6-color flag to draw attention to issues of people of color within the LGBTQ community. This is like the traditional Pride flag, but with 2 colors of black and brown stripes added. The black stripe stands for diversity, the brown stripe stands for inclusivity. Graphic designer Daniel Quasar added a 5-colored chevron to the LGBTQ rainbow flag to place a greater emphasis on inclusion and progression. Quasar's Progress Pride flag adds 5 arrow-shaped lines to the 6-colored rainbow flag. The flag includes black and brown stripes to represent LGBTQ communities of color, along with the colors pink, light blue, and white, which are used on the transgender Pride flag. Flags are a powerful symbol of pride. Today we're going to make our own pride flags to show our pride. So did you enjoy making your own pride flag? Hold it up high and wave it around. Show your pride.
Happy Pride! June is Pride Month and we're celebrating at Children's Discovery Museum.
Happy Pride!
Hi friends, this is Miss Sarah. Some families are large, some families are small, but I love my family best of all. Happy Proud of My Family Week, everybody. Bye.
Pride is inner joy. Happy Pride, everyone.
Happy Pride. To me, family is about loving each other. I am proud of my family.
If you're enjoying this content, please consider making a donation to support our efforts. Our summer broadcasts are every Wednesday and Friday on Facebook and YouTube. Stay in the loop by joining our email list. Visit www.cdm.org and sign up today.
My name is Maria from the Tech Interactive, and my pronouns are she, her, and hers. We are so excited to celebrate Silicon Valley Pride with you. We love getting together with everyone in Plaza de Cesar Chavez every year just outside our Big Mango home. We want you all to know how much we miss being together with our community in person. And we're also working hard to bring all of the hands-on fun you find inside the Tech Interactive to you at home. If you visit thetech.org right now, you'll find the Tech Interactive at home and the Tech Interactive en casa. It's a one-stop shop for free, fun, STEM family learning you can do with materials you find at home, such as making some earthquake-safe structures, building a solar oven to make some s'mores, and even designing a mask for your favorite stuffed animal.
Way to iterate, designers!
And more. But today is all about celebration. So we thought we'd share some of our most colorful, joyful ways to be innovative and creative. A little later,
to write the face.
We're going to challenge families to complete a speed round of DIY inflatables, and you can join at home. You know those giant groovy decorations outside car dealerships? They really know how to make a statement and get the party started.
Here's a look at some of the materials and tools you'll need. You might want to take a picture and start gathering them now, but you can also do the activity anytime. You'll need thin plastic material, like a grocery bag, scissors, tape, strips of paper or poster board, a fan or a hair dryer, markers, and decorations. This can be anything from pipe cleaners, googly eyes, even just construction paper you can cut out in different shapes.
If you missed that list, don't worry. We'll show it to you again before the activity starts. First, do you know the Tech Interactive has its very own bio-tinkering lab? It's this awesome place where innovators of all ages come to explore their own ability to use biology as technology. Visitors have used the space to make some mushroom bricks, grow leather-like material, and even harvest pigment from non-toxic bacteria. Our awesome team has made it so you can bioengineer at home. Here's a preview of cabbage inks. You can try it for yourself this week.
My younger brother is a bit of a cabbage hater. But look, red cabbage is so beautiful. I think it deserves a second chance.
This is the Tech Interactive at home.
I know, my biologist friend Anya will help me prove him wrong.
I'm in. We can use this humble veggie to make watercolors that change color. Your brother will be a cabbage head in no time.
Just need a knife, a pot, some water, and a strainer.
First, we'll chop up the cabbage and simmer it. The liquid will start to turn blurple. That's our pigment. Let's concentrate it by evaporating some of the water. Now, let's get rid of those chunks.
This special veggie is pH sensitive. It will change color if you add an acid or a base. So let's gather some to test. For paint making, we'll need a substrate, something that gives it substance, like flour, and a binder, something that helps the pigment stick to the paper. This maple syrup might work.
I'll be using honey. Let's mix a bowl of your binder, substrate, and pigment liquid, then stir it well. We'll portion it into some small containers and use acids and bases to make a variety of different colored paints. Our paints will need a day or two to dry. So, rather than sitting here watching paint dry, let's take some notes about our process so we can know what to change next time.
Once dry, we can use them just like any other watercolors. What I painted.
Your brother is gonna love that painting.
You can impress all your friends and family with your art too. Joining us now is Dr. Caitlin Nealon. She's the Life Sciences Experience Developer at the Tech Interactive, and her pronouns are she, her, and hers. Hey, Caitlin.
Hi, Maria. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited you're here. So tell us about cabbage inks. How many colors can you make with cabbage inks?
So you can make a ton of colors with cabbage inks. Cabbages have a pigment in them that changes color usually between blue and red. So get some blues, some reds, some purples. I have is a palette I made a while ago. Managed to get a few other colors as well when I was testing out my paints. So we've got some blues, some greens, some yellows, some purples, and some pinks.
That palette is beautiful. You got a whole rainbow of colors there. Amazing.
Absolutely.
So one thing I love about many of our activities is how you can adapt them to do so many different things. So like with cabbage inks, can you dye fabric?
Totally. I'm actually wearing a shirt that I dyed using cabbage ink fabric. All you have to do is add a little bit of salt to your cabbage pigment. It's a little faded, but you can see I've got some great colors going on. I made my own rainbow shirt.
Yeah, I love it. It's like a pastel tie-dye shirt. Love it. Do you have to use cabbage or can you make ink from other veggies?
So you can absolutely use some other veggies or fruits, things like beets or blueberries or spinach. They might not change color with pH, but you can totally use them to add to your palette and expand your range of colors.
That's super good to know. I love blueberries. Maybe I'll try that out. So what are you most excited to do with the paints?
So I've never learned how to use watercolor paints, and these paints are best used using just a little bit of water to paint with them. So it's a great excuse for me to learn how to use those and make some cool art.
Yeah, I love making stuff with paints. I love art in general, so this is super cool. So there's another activity, making with microbes, which is in our bio-tinkering lab, but it can easily be done at home. So let's take a look inside Caitlin's not-so-secret biomaterial factory.
We just got a big order in, so we have a lot of biomaterial to make. You all ready to get growing?
Kombucha, yeah.
Oh, Kurt! Now, you guys are all new here, so I don't know what your favorite food is, but we're about to find out.
It's the Tech Interactive at Home.
Your new microbes like to eat tea and sugar. When combined, they provide all the nutrients the microbes need to eat. For new microbes, try a mix of any teas and sugars you can find in your kitchen. I'm going to use agave syrup and oolong tea for this batch. Try making a bunch of different combinations to find out what food your microbes like the most. Once the food is cool, add it and your microbes to a clean container. You'll want to add an equal amount of food and microbes to your container so your microbes have enough to eat. Cover it with something that lets in air but keeps insects out so your microbes can breathe, and let it sit in a warm place for about a week. Taking out the squishy layer on top of your microbes and letting it dry will leave you with beautiful biomaterial. Your final biomaterial product will change if you add different ingredients, colors, or even container shapes.
Wow! Look at what they made with the last order.
Ooh, I want to grow up to be that cool.
You can decide what changes to make so your microbes will grow biomaterial of your specific design.
That was such a fun video to make. You can find guides for making with microbes on our website too.
Caitlin, what's your favorite part about making with microbes?
I love the puzzle. So to demonstrate that, Maria, what's your favorite food?
I would say I love salmon on bagels.
I love bagels, but I definitely probably wouldn't choose to put lox on them since I'm not a big fan of fish. But we're different people, we're different organisms, and so we like different things. And our microbes are the same way. You could buy 2 different bottles of kombucha from the store and end up with microbes that love totally different foods. So I love the puzzle of figuring out exactly what food to feed my microbes so that they'll make exactly the biomaterial I want them to.
Wow, who knew microbes could be so picky? Caitlin, what's it like to work in the Science Center?
It is so much fun. I love getting to use science to do creative things, and in the biotinkering lab, we get to do exactly that and find really fun ways to make awesome creations using biology at the base.
You have your PhD in biomedical sciences. Why did you choose to study in this field, and what was your favorite part?
So as humans, we're actually one of the most complex pieces of technology we'll ever have, but we don't come with a user's manual. And so scientists, for the most part, are coming up with the guide, the genius bar, if you will, that will help us understand the technology that we're walking around with, living inside of every day. And I really wanted to help figure that out.
Yeah, I wish we came with a user's manual.
Think about yourself, right? You are capable of unbelievable amounts of data storage, We're capable of like parallel processing at speeds people in this area can only hope of. We're covered in a self-replacing tarp, basically. You're covered in something that fixes itself. Like, wouldn't you love to have clothes that like heal themselves? That's basically what you're walking around in. Like, we're extremely high tech. It's just people don't always think about biology that way.
Wow. Yeah, no, they don't. I think high tech and I think of like robots and machines, but I guess we are kind of machines, right? Like all the processes that go on inside us and everything.
Yeah, and so many people are like spending a lot of effort trying to make robots that do what humans can do anyway.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So how long were you in school for?
So after high school, I was in school for almost 12 years. I did my bachelor's in chemistry. I got a master's degree in biotechnology and then a PhD.
Wow, amazing. Was there a time you doubted your ability to be a scientist?
Oh, definitely. Especially while you're getting your PhD, you're starting out your training as a scientist. And so when you're in school, especially like in middle school and high school, you're learning a lot of information out of textbooks. But once you're actually like a working scientist, you're finding and discovering the science that's going to go in the textbook. So there isn't necessarily an answer, and it's really hard to do. It's a lot of fun, and it takes a lot of creativity. But sometimes if you run into some trouble, you do start to doubt yourself a little.
And what's your advice to anyone who doesn't see themselves in science or STEM?
I'd say if you think you're interested in science, stick with it. Just because you don't see yourself there doesn't mean you don't belong there. And it doesn't mean that science doesn't need you or your unique perspectives.
Well said. Caitlin, thank you so much for sharing your insight with us. Happy Pride!
Happy Pride! Yay!
Happy Pride! And our next activity can be a fun, bold, and colorful way to express yourself. Check out this quick how-to guide before we put some Bay Area families to the challenge and find out how you can join in.
You know the number one thing I miss about being outside?
The sun, nature.
No. Those big inflatable guys you see outside of car dealerships.
What if we could make our own inflatable guys with cheap household materials?
This is the Tech Interactive at Home.
Let's make.
First, let's gather some supplies. We need some sort of plastic like a grocery, cereal, or dog poop bag. Grab some scissors, tape, and a marker. Plus, any random objects you can use for decorations. Things like yarn, pipe cleaners, and googly eyes are awesome. Lay 2 pieces of plastic on top of each other. Draw out your design. Then, cut it out. Next, you'll want to use tape to make it all one piece. Make sure to leave an opening at the bottom. Line that opening with a strip of poster board or any thick paper. This gives your inflatable guy some structural integrity. Now, think about how you can manipulate the plastic to make certain parts of the inflatable puff up. Do you think it'll move differently with holes in different places? Once you're finished making, you've got to share it with your friends.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my god! Wait, that's so cute!
It's Danny DeVito!
It's Danny DeVito!
Dance too!
You can inflate your guy with a fan or a hairdryer on the cool setting. Oh, you think we were just doing a silly craft? We just practiced 3D design, spatial reasoning, and aerodynamics.
DIY inflatables is so much fun and easy to do at home. So we have Lauren from the Tech Studio team joining us. She develops all kinds of design thinking programming for the Tech Interactive, such as DIY inflatables. Hey, Lauren.
Hi, Maria. I am so happy to be here and celebrating SV Pride with our community today. I can't think of a more fun way to show character and fun STEM learning than making your own inflatable character. It's something that you can find along with dozens of other activities on our website, the Tech Interactive at Home.
So much fun stuff there. So we've asked actually 3 family teams to join us to create some DIY inflatables. And we have the Knight, we've got the Wonder Girls, and we've got Team Perry and the Platypus. All right, are you teams ready? Give me a thumbs up if so.
All right, they will have 5 minutes to assemble their inflatables. So in 3, 2, 1, go ahead. You can start assembling your materials and start building your inflatables. If you're watching this at home, you can join in the fun too. It's super easy. So some materials you might need would be like scissors, tape, for sure, some plastic bags. You can use grocery bags, any reusable plastic pretty much. You might need some strips of paper or poster board. And then for testing your inflatable at the very end, you'll need a fan or a hair dryer. Okay. Also, don't forget some decorations. You can use markers, googly eyes, anything super fun to add some whimsical features to your inflatable.
Yeah, you can get really creative with the materials. Just think about packaging you might have around, ribbon in drawers, things you might normally throw out. You can use all kinds of stuff for inflatables.
Lauren, what are we learning about this activity?
So one of the reasons I love this activity so much is because you're learning about both spatial reasoning and engaging in design thinking to bring a piece of plastic to life. As I mentioned, it's also a really great way to reuse materials you have around.
Yeah, I know when I made my little Danny DeVito inflatable, I really enjoyed putting all the plastic bags I have to good use, and even reusing scrap paper I had in the bin, so it was pretty fun.
I love that Danny DeVito inflatable.
Yeah, that was funny. Let's see, Wonder Girls, do you have an idea or a theme for your inflatable that you're making?
Can you tell them the name?
Sally.
Her name's Sally.
Sally, that's cool.
So as you guys are building, one thing you want to keep in mind, anybody at home who's building as well, a key to this is getting your edges to line up exactly. And then when you tape around the outside, you want to make sure you actually leave an opening in the bottom. Unlike a balloon where you're capturing the air, we actually need an opening so we can inflate the inflatable once we're ready to test them out.
Lauren, what kind of material works best for that opening you mentioned?
So I usually recommend something that it has a little bit of stiffness to it, but it's still flexible so that you can create a complete circle around the bottom. So anything like cardstock, poster board, anything like that will give it some structural integrity.
Cool. So just checking on time, we're at about 3 minutes left. And let's check in with another team. How about the Knight? How's it going? What's your plan?
Mario, there we go.
Mario. Nice. Let's see, what are some more creative ways to add character to the inflatable, Lauren?
Honestly, anything really can add personality to it. It really depends on how you want to put together your inflatable. Think about what you can have for hands, for eyes. For hair, I usually like to do things that are light so that the air will kind of make it flow up in the air all crazy. Like anything that's going to give it a little more life and personality once you inflate it.
And do you have like any go-to materials you personally like to use?
I always use ribbon anytime I'm doing inflatable. Sometimes it's on the outside, sometimes it's on the inside, but I just love watching those curly ribbons just float around in the air.
Yeah, actually for the Danny DeVito inflatable, I use just that ribbon for the hair. It goes all crazy.
Yep.
Let's see, another time check. We are at about 1.5 minutes left. And remember, for anyone at home watching, you can find this activity and many more on the Tech Interactive at Home or the Tech Interactive en Casa in Spanish. And you can just go to thetech.org for more information. Now, let's check in with Team Perry real quick. How's it going?
How's it going, Team Perry? How's it going? It's going good. What are we making?
Making a sun. Just really quick.
A giant sun, because we didn't have any plastic bags, so we ended up using one of the plastic tablecloths.
Oh,
very creative.
Yeah, innovative use.
Big. So we had to think of what's yellow and what floats in the sky. So we made.
Stop doing that. Stop. Weird.
There we go.
That's a giant sun. I cannot wait to see that all blown up.
It's a giant sun that's going weird. I don't know if we'll make it in the time though. Will we?
Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. We still got a little bit of time, about 30 seconds left. Lauren, what's the most creative inflatable that one of our visitors has built? Any favorites come to mind?
You know, I don't think I can name just one because there's been so many creative ones over the years, but definitely my favorite time we've run this activity was last Thanksgiving. We ran it as a Macy's Day Parade float making activity, and we had just so many amazing ones. We had Pikachus, we had snowmen, there were Christmas trees. Basically, if you can think of it, we had an inflatable for it during that holiday weekend.
That sounds awesome. 30 more seconds, just keep building. If anyone has anything they want to show to the camera, you can do so at any time.
Want to show them your face? Show them the face that you've drawn?
Oh, so smiley. Love it.
I think we're okay. I just gotta see if we have holes where air is gonna get out.
Oh, I see, I see.
It's a design sprint.
Yes.
Emphasis on the word sprint.
And how about the night? How's Mario doing?
You know, there was some technical difficulties on the process, but we just kind of made him his own thing. We gonna call him the Green Monster.
Nice.
He ain't really that green, but he got some green glasses to give him some drip. So, yeah.
Can you stop it, wind?
Side. It's not the kind of wind we want just now, is it, Phoebe?
All right, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Now for the finale. Does everyone have their hair dryer? Make sure it's set to cool. If you're following along at home and you need more time, don't worry, keep going. Test it out when you're ready. And you can find this activity and more at the Tech Interactive at home on our website, thetech.org. So get ready to test your inflatables, okay? Can we all count down? From 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Those fans on. Oh! Oh my God!
Oh, these are wonderful. Let them go.
Amazing. Oh, they all work. Love it.
They are all awesome and also very different, which is great.
Yeah, you can get some really unique designs with this activity. Thank you so much, teams. Thank you, families. And remember, visit thetech.org for more activities. And we're done.
That was so much fun.
I did not mean to sound so surprised that they all worked. If your inflatable doesn't work the first time, that's okay. Keep trying. You'll learn something new with each design or iteration. Treat every failure like a chance to grow and perfect your engineering skills. Thank you all for joining our little corner of Silicon Valley Pride. We have so much fun in the family garden of this celebration every year. And we hope you enjoyed what we brought for you today for the virtual celebration. Remember, you can find the Tech Interactive at home and the Tech Interactive en casa activities through our website, thetech.org. I'm Maria from the Tech Interactive, and we hope to dance, celebrate, and innovate with you all again next year. Happy Pride!
Greetings, citizens of Silicon Valley and beyond. I am Thor of Asgard. Welcome to our virtual Pride Crafts Corner. Would you like to be a hero, noble, brave, and true? A worthy citizen of the galaxy? Only those who are worthy and pure of heart may lift my hammer, as you know. But maybe you'd like to practice your heroing with something a little less heavy. I'm going to show you how you can make your own version of Mjolnir, and you'll only need a few simple materials from your recycling bin. All you need is an empty tissue box, a paper towel roll, or you could tape 2 toilet paper rolls together, and some duct tape. I'll be using the classic silver, but if you want to show your pride and your spirit with other colors, you should. Now, all you've got to do to build it is you've got your tissue box, and that's the main part of the hammer, and then you'll use the paper towel for the handle. You'll slide that right in the opening at the top, and put a few strips on around the top to tape it down. So I'll put one strip here. And then the other. So get that stuck here. I'm going to turn it. We'll turn it this way so you can see a little better. Put another strip right up against. And attach it down. So you'll want 4 strips of tape to start with, one on each side of your paper towel tube. So I'll send one up this side. So I've got one there now. I'm going to do one over here. And once that feels steady, you should be able to pick it up. So this feels pretty stable now. You should be able to pick it up, move it around. It'll need a little more tape, but we also need to get the colors right. This pattern is lovely, but not quite what I want. So I'll put a few more strips of tape here, holding this up. Yes, that's much more stable. So now, you'll want to make the rest of the top silver, or whatever color you would like. So I'm just going to start wrapping the tape all the way around the box here. It's very sticky, this duct tape. That'll only make your hammer stronger. Another one. And you'll just want to keep going like that until it's silver all the way around. That's the last piece. And there you have it. Your own highly worthy hammer befitting of an Avenger. Now, if you'd like, you can make it a little bit fancier. It doesn't have to just be plain and silver like this. I made another one where I added some little shiny stickers to it. You could paint it different colors. You can also paint the handle if you'd like. You can also add a little carrying strap, and that's pretty simple to do. Just so that you don't lose it, you can tie it to your belt or to your backpack. So you'll just want to take your scissors and snip a little hole just about an inch below the top of the paper towel tube. Put a string through there. and tie a knot so that your string is a loop. There. Now it's easier to carry and you won't lose it. And of course, you can also get it to return to your hand when you throw it. Well, there you are. Remember, a true hero always helps others, follows safety rules, and stays true to themselves. Have fun, and have a happy Pride.
Hi everybody! Happy Pride from your favorite princess from Motunui. Today we're going to do a really cool craft. As you know, we love flowers here at Motunui. But if you don't have flowers, you have a bag of random pipe cleaners. You can take those pipe cleaners and reuse them to turn them into this. A really cool flower ring. Isn't that amazing? How beautiful. I love this. So I'm going to show you how to make this really, really quickly. All right. So first, you need to have, as you can see, we have 4 pipe cleaners. 3 in the same color, and 1 that's going to be the leaves. You can always change that and make it any color you want. If you want to be rainbow colors, do it. But I picked pink this time around. So first, you take the 3 pipe cleaners of the same color and you line them up. If you have pipe cleaners that you're reusing, make sure they're as straight as possible, but there's nothing wrong with them being a little flimsy. All right, you take them, you make your finger, and then you wrap it around your finger. Like this. Twist. There we go. And then you take it off, slide it off your finger. Now look, you have this really great ring part. Isn't that great? Now we're going to start creating a flower part. I love this. So you separate it. Like a star. There you go. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to curl these. Start with that. Curl it. Curl it upon itself. Curl, 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 curl. There you go. Now we're going to go ahead and do that with the rest of them. All right, so here we are, now with all of them curled up. Now it's time to make them into petals. And you can do this any way you want, but this is the way I like to do it. You take 2, go in the center a little bit, and then the others kind of flip up around it to give that petal look. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Now, we go ahead and take this pipe cleaner, the 4th one, and you're going to take it and and twist it around. And this is how we make sure it's nice and tight together. If you want to make sure it's really secure, do it one more time. Pull for good luck. Go. And then remember how I went ahead and rolled and twisted and made the curlicues? We do that again. There you go. Now they're little circles, but they want to look like leaves, so we take it and we pinch it to make it look more like a leaf. There we go, starting to look like a leaf. One more. There we go. There we go. And we're done. I love this. Now look, now I have two. Beautiful flower rings. I love them. But you know what? You can be even more creative. Instead of just turning it into a ring, you can turn it into a hair clip. Go ahead and find some bobby pins, and then you can attach it into your hair. Isn't that fun? Well, thank you for doing this wonderful flower ring craft with me, with your favorite princess from Matanui. And again, happy Pride. Love you all. Mwah!